Welcome to Jill on Money, powered by The Compound. I am Jill Schlesinger. I'm joined by Mark Talercio. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Jill.
Mark, I'm a simple gal.
Less is more.
Less is so much more.
That's why we get along so well.
We are the king and queen of simplicity.
Yes.
And I, for the life of me, cannot imagine how some people are managing their lives because they've got accounts all over the place. And they've got these weird kind of mental gymnastics that they're playing with themselves. And they seem to think that if I have an account for this thing, I won't touch it. But if I have an account over here, I will touch it. And long story short, gang, you're driving yourselves crazy. So when I think about simplifying my financial life, the first thing I say to people is stop with all of these orphan retirement accounts. People are moving jobs like crazy, but they're leaving their money in a lot of different places. Kind of hard to manage it.
There's a lot of accounts in a lot of different places. And the other thing that drives me nuts is that within these accounts, you will see people have like 20, 25 different index funds because somehow people, for whatever reason, they think, oh, if I have more funds, that means I'm going to do better. I'm going to earn more money.
You know, it's funny. When I was a financial advisor, which is now 100 years ago, I remember when somebody came into the office and said, I work for a big hospital and it stinks because all I have are these 4 choices for investing.
That's it.
And I said, 4? It's one more than you need. 3's fine. And it is true. I think that we seem to think that if you add complexity, that is somehow makes you smarter or more likely to succeed. It's not. So like big picture, get rid of all these extraneous accounts. And if you're working in a place that has a good 401k plan, let that be the place that receives all of these orphan retirement accounts. You don't even think that you may believe that you're a really smart investor. You may, but maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe, if you bought Tesla a long time ago, I'm looking over there at somebody who's running our show right now, Duncan, that you might be better off just saying, hey, I want to just own an index fund in the broad U.S. stock market and one other index fund in an international market and one bond index fund and go to sleep at night.
That's really it.
So, I mean, if you can do that, you're going to be fine. I know it's fun. So what if somebody does have an investment itch and they want to scratch it? Do you believe you're better off putting the money for that kind of individual stock account? Maybe it's 3 or 4 or 5% of your total. Should it be in a retirement account or should it be in a taxable brokerage account?
I mean, without knowing more, I'm guessing this person wants to do some trading. So I would put it in a tax deferred account. That way I'm not getting hit with any, taxes or capital gains or whatever. Yeah, I have no problem. If somebody wants to do that, just allocate a small percentage of their overall portfolio. That's fine. That's totally fine. But by and large, as you just said, a handful of index funds. I see it all the time. I have some people that I've met over the years that I help kind of clean up their retirement accounts.
Right.
And I go, oh my goodness, like 25 different funds. And then they'll have like a total stock market and then an S&P 500 fund. And I'm like, you guys, this is like complete overlap and duplication here. Total inefficiency. All you need is 3, 4 funds. That's it.
We also sometimes hear from people who have 4 different target date funds and then an index fund and then a bond index. So it's not necessary. Okay, other areas to simplify your financial life. Do you have like 25 different little like money market funds? You chasing rates all over the place? Pick the place that has a decent rate and put it in one place. And by the way, all these people have accounts all over the place. When you die, that is so hard to clean up. I cannot tell you. One other big way to simplify your financial life, when possible, if you have a taxable account, make sure that you can designate somebody to be the recipient of that account upon your death.
Yeah.
And that is a wonderful thing to do.
Most places allow that now. For a long time, Vanguard did not. But I'm a Vanguard user, and they recently allowed you to do that. Yeah, there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing that.
And so it's called transfer on death. Make that change to every taxable account.
Yes.
And, also just cleaning things up. People leave. The one area that I do think I'll be like, put the brakes on. People will say, well, I don't need all these credit cards. I'm just going to cancel everything.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. You might think you should, but the problem is when you cancel credit cards, it will adversely affect and impact your credit score. So that's one area where throw the card in the back of the drawer, don't use it. You can cut it up if you want to, but
don't close it.
Don't close it. Don't close it. Any other place where we can simplify people's financial lives?
No, I mean, I think like you said, probably the most common example is people changing jobs. They just have old retirement accounts. So as you said, either list out everything that you have, try and track down everything you have and put them all into a rollover IRA, all in one rollover IRA, or as you said, you can also roll it into your current retirement plan. Usually, most places will allow you to do that. If you can't, use a rollover IRA. And as we said, you don't need 20 funds within your retirement accounts. Just 3, 4, 5 at most. That's all you need. Those core funds, as they like to call them. Those core funds.
Less is more. Hey, have you got a question about how you can simplify your financial life? We are here to help you. Leave us a comment right here on this site or go to our website, jillonmoney.com, and click the Contact Us button. Thank you so much for watching, and simplify, simplify, simplify. We'll catch you next time.